The Breeders' Cup World Championship has literally been praised by folks from all over the world. And no doubt the work of the people here at Keeneland and the volunteers from all over central Kentucky have made this an entertainment and sports event that'll be held up as a standard for generations to come. And for one central Kentucky family whose heartbeat is all about breeding and racing, the Breeders' Cup put them in a happy place. The dream of succeeding as a thoroughbred owner and breeder is the kind of stuff Hollywood loves to make movies about. And for newlyweds Wayne and Muffy Lister, their reality began when they bought Ashview Farm back in the 70s.
I didn't really have a vision. I wanted a house and some acreage and some place for a dog, not really a farm.
They started out with 90 acres, and now that's grown to over 300 nestled between Versailles and Lexington. Sure, it's the place where they made their living, but more importantly, it's the place where they've raised a family. Now brothers Brian and Gray run the day-to-day operations with help from sister Meredith.
They were never pushed. They were well educated, out of town, so that they would have other options.
Nothing was handed to these children, especially the boys, who learned the business literally from the ground up.
For the first 2 summers I ever worked on the farm, all we did was weed eat 40 hours a week.
I remember I was so excited to start weed eating, and after about 2 days of that, I don't even weed eat my own house anymore.
For anyone who knows the thoroughbred business, the highs are indescribable, but the lows can be gut-wrenching. And that's where being in business as a family can make all the difference.
It's not easy to have a lot of dominant personalities, like all of us are, and work together on a daily basis. I think we're all very good at giving each other our space, but then having enough respect for one another to where it works out.
But those highs, there are many. But none could be better than what the Listers experienced last year with a horse named Run Happy. They sold the colt to Jim McInvale in 2013 for $200,000, but kept his mama, Bella Jolie. Run Happy had some nice wins in 2015, but the big test would come in July in a stakes race at Saratoga. A win there, and Run Happy would come to the Breeders' Cup at Keeneland, just 5 miles from Ashview Farm. The race was held in the late afternoon, right before Gray Lister and Natalie Harmon became husband and wife. And the ceremony wasn't about to start till after the groom and his groomsmen watched the race.
My brother's sense of relief, I think even just seeing him, it could have been a whole different situation. But I mean, he still would have been very excited for the wedding, obviously.
So not only did Run Happy come to Keeneland, this Keeneland family had his mom enfold a Cairo Prince in the November breeding stock sale just days after the Breeders' Cup Championship.
Run Happy just keeps coming at him past the 16th pull. Run Happy, and boy, does this horse love to run. The aptly named Run Happy for Edgar Prado to take it.
The one thing I didn't expect out of the whole deal was how many people congratulated us.
After that race, Wayne Lister and his wife came home, knowing things would never be the same again. Well, maybe not everything would change. The boys were right back at work, and Ashview was once again the center of the Lister universe.
We all like what we do, but we're just so fortunate that we all get to do what we want to do, so it's not a job.